6 corporate lies you must tell. You walk into that office every single day and you are surrounded by a theater of illusions. Everyone is pretending. The boss pretends to care about your well-being. Your colleagues pretend to be busy. The company pretends to have a mission beyond profit. And somewhere along the line, you realize that honesty is not the currency that gets you paid in the corporate world. The truth is, there are lies you must tell if you want to survive, protect your sanity, and keep your career moving forward without becoming collateral damage. These are not lies that harm others. These are lies that shield you from a system designed to extract everything from you while giving back as little as possible. Today, you are going to learn the 6 corporate lies you must tell, because in a world built on pretense, authenticity without strategy is just another word for unemployment. Number 1, you must lie about how much you are struggling. Ask yourself this: what happens when you tell your manager that you are overwhelmed, that your mental health is cracking, that you cannot handle the workload anymore? Do they reduce your tasks, or do they mark you as weak? Do they offer support, or do they start looking for your replacement while you are still crying in the bathroom? The brutal truth is that companies do not reward vulnerability, they exploit it. When you admit you are drowning, they do not throw you a lifeline, they calculate how long until you sink completely. So you must lie. You must smile and say you are managing fine. You must respond to "how are you?" with "I am great, thank you," even when your soul is screaming. Not because you are dishonest by nature, but because survival requires armor. And in the corporate jungle, showing your wounds invites predators. So what would really happen if you told the truth about your exhaustion today? Number 2, you must lie about your loyalty to the company. When was the last time someone in leadership asked you if you see yourself here in 5 years? When was the last time you were expected to pledge allegiance to a brand that would replace you in a heartbeat if budgets got tight? The company wants you to believe that loyalty is a virtue, but loyalty in corporate spaces is a one-way street. They want your devotion without offering security. They want your sacrifice without guaranteeing reward. So you must lie. You must say you are committed, that you love the culture, that you cannot imagine working anywhere else. You must perform passion like an actor on a stage, because the moment they sense you are keeping your options open, you become a flight risk. And flight risks do not get promotions, they get frozen out. So are you really loyal to this company, or are you loyal to your own survival? Number 3, you must lie about how much money you want. Look at the salary negotiation table. They ask you what you are currently earning, and you know the truth would anchor you to a number far below your worth. They ask you what your expectations are, and you know that namming a figure too high gets you rejected before you even start. So you must lie. You must inflate your current pay without shame. You must frame your expectations as reasonable while aiming for the ceiling. You must never reveal the desperation in your bank account or the bills stacking up at home, because the moment they smell need, they own you. The moment they sense you have nowhere else to go, they offer you crumbs and call it a feast. So what is the real lowest number you would accept, and are you brave enough to never say it out loud? Number 4, you must lie about your ambitions. Ask yourself this: what would happen if you told your boss that your real dream is to start your own business, to become a consultant, to build something that does not belong to them? What would happen if they knew you were using this job as a stepping stone, as a classroom, as a launchpad for something greater? They would stop investing in you. They would stop trusting you with sensitive projects. They would start seeing you as temporary, as disloyal, as someone who does not deserve the good opportunities because you are just going to leave anyway. So you must lie. You must hide your fire under a blanket of modesty. You must pretend that your highest aspiration is a slightly better title in their hierarchy, because the corporate machine does not fund your escape plan, it funds your captivity. So what dreams are you quietly nurturing while you nod along to their vision of your future? Number 5, you must lie about what you really think of your colleagues and your boss. When was the last time you sat in a meeting and watched someone present an idea so foolish that you questioned how they got hired? When was the last time your boss made a decision so obviously wrong that you wanted to scream the truth across the conference table? But you did not scream. You nodded. You smiled. You said "interesting perspective" when you meant "this is a disaster," and you were right to lie. Because corporate spaces punish honesty about incompetence. They do not want you to name the emperor's new clothes, they want you to applaud the fashion. Speaking the truth about the people around you does not make you a hero, it makes you a target, so you must lie. You must master the art of diplomatic silence. You must learn to say "I will think about that" when you have already decided it is nonsense, because your candor will not fix their flaws, but it will absolutely destroy your peace. So how many times this week did you swallow the truth to keep your seat at the table? Number 6, you must lie about your availability. Are you really available for that emergency meeting at 9 p.m? Are you truly free to take a call on Sunday morning? Is your personal time genuinely less important than their urgent request that could have waited until Monday? The company wants you to believe that boundaries are selfish, that saying no is unprofessional, that your life outside work is just a hobby between shifts. But the moment you give them unlimited access to your time, they take unlimited liberties with your life. So you must lie. You must say you have a prior commitment when you are actually resting. You must claim you are in an area with poor network when you are simply protecting your evening. You must invent obligations that do not exist because your peace is not negotiable, even if they pretend it is. The lie here is not about dishonesty, it is about self-preservation. Because a company that owns your time eventually owns your identity, and an employee with no identity outside work is an employee who can be discarded without consequence. So what are you really doing this weekend, and do they need to know the truth? So here is the uncomfortable reality you must accept. The corporate world does not reward radical honesty, it rewards strategic performance. The people who rise are not always the most talented, they are often the best actors. They know when to speak and when to stay silent. They know when to reveal and when to conceal. They know that telling the truth to a system built on lies is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. You will lose before you even understand the rules. These 6 lies are not about becoming a bad person. They are about becoming a protected person. They are about understanding that your authenticity is precious and not everyone deserves to see it. So lie to survive. Lie to protect your energy. Lie to keep your dreams alive until the day you no longer need their paycheck to breathe. Because the ultimate truth is this: you are not working to become their most honest employee. You are working to become your most free self. And if a few well-placed lies get you there, then let them call it dishonesty. You will call it wisdom.